Hi guys. Um, it is Tuesday, April 30th. Just wanted to come back with an update. About 3 days ago, I believe it was on the day that I did my last video, um, I actually vomited. And as you all know, after having a whipple, uh, vomiting is not a good thing. No, I didn't go to the hospital, and there's a reason for that. I had for lunch, actually, yeah, it was the day that I did the video because the oven went off. I had made myself a gluten-free, California kitchen pizza, and it had barbecue sauce for the sauce and chicken on it and purple onion, I believe. And because I was doing so well with my eating, I started to back off of my Pepcid AC. I take one at 9 in the morning and one at 9 at night. And I was hoping, that I was getting better enough to where I wouldn't have to take the Pepcid AC, so I didn't take them. And basically, I don't know if the pizza was bad. I don't know if because I didn't take the Pepcid AC, my system got pissed, but I went, I had that, I forgot what time I posted the video, but I ate right after I posted the video, which I believe was a little before noon. And I went until around 5 o'clock, just feeling super junky. And I was like, what's going on? So I figured, all right, well, if I'm feeling junky, I'm going to drink a bunch of water. And I did. I was like pounding back water, and I thought, okay, I'm going to go for a walk. So I went for a walk, and then I went for a drive to go pick up a couple things that we needed for the house. And when I got back, I drank a little more water. And you know how you usually, when you're going to vomit, you get kind of your body gives you kind of a warning. It's not just the nausea, but your mouth will start to salivate just extremely. And I didn't get that, but I projectile vomited, like right in my front room. And if you know me, that broke my soul, Thankfully, it landed on a piece carpet, like a throw rug. And I tried to, as fast as I can, get to the bathroom. Ended up vomiting like twice on the kitchen floor before finally getting to the bathroom. And Josh and Chris were here, and while Chris was dealing with the throw rug and mopping up the kitchen floor, Josh was helping me because I vomited on my feet and started crying because I had barf on my feet. And he helped me stand inside the tub so that I could wash off my feet in the tub area and help me, finish my projectile vomiting. After that, I waited like 2 hours, and then I had cream of celery soup. I figured, okay, I'm just going to back it all the way down and just go all the way back to soup. So I had, half a can of soup. The cream of celery soup is really super, super salty. So I take one whole can of warm water and mix it in with the soup and eat it, and I can only eat half of it. So that was an experience, and I haven't barfed again. Nothing else was wrong. So I haven't yet talked to my doctors about it, but I am going to let my doctors know. I should be hearing back sometime today from my oncology psychiatrist because I did request to have an appointment with her. Today, obviously, I'm having a more lucid and a less depressive day. So I'm trying really hard to get my mind back where it was when I was in the hospital and the week after I got out of the hospital, where I'm where I'm positive again and not so damn emotional. I mean, I didn't sleep well. Um, maybe I got 4 hours of sleep. And I did actually wake up after the 4 hours and cried a little bit because I was just frustrated with the fact that I can't sleep longer than 3 hours and 45 minutes at a time. And when I wake up, it's not like I can wake up, switch positions because I'm uncomfortable and go back to sleep. When I wake up, I'm up. So I'm just going to have to accept that for right now, until I get this damn feeding tube out. I have to sit upright to sleep. It's going to hurt my back. I'm not going to be comfortable. I'm not going to be able to sleep for long periods of time. And that I'm going to have to take the sleep whenever I can get it, taking naps and such. I'm hoping I'm finally moving out of that whole depressive state, because that's not me. I'm very fortunate that I don't suffer from depression. Anxiety is an issue for me. Well, it was in the past. I've learned how to kind of control it, not with this damn feeding tube, but just in general. But yeah, I'm really hoping that I can get my mind right again, and get back on track, get back to getting better. I'm sorry, my phone keeps going off. I should turn it off. I'm still like on the fence about chemo. This, the weight loss, it's obvious. And it's funny because when I was heavier, I would look at pictures of myself when I was younger and look at my clavicle, and when I was heavier you couldn't see it at all. I was like, oh, I just wish I could see my clavicle again. Well, I wish it would go away. So yeah, there's that. There's changes with my body, that I don't know if I addressed this in the last video, but there's changes with my body that are really, really hard for me to take. When I was younger, I was very physically fit, but I still was not skinny, and I never wanted to be skinny. I was healthy and physically fit, but I've always had larger thighs because of dancing and cheerleading, and I've always had a butt because of my nationality and boobs. And cancer essentially has robbed me of my behind. I don't have one anymore, and I'm dead ass serious, not to be punny, but I don't have a butt anymore. And learning how to sit without sitting directly on my tailbone it's been hard. Moving, like adjusting myself, the tailbone will like pinch the extra skin that's there, and it's just been it's been hard. I don't look at myself naked because it just renders me to tears, and I never pegged myself as a vain person. I never thought, oh, I'm so gorgeous, and nothing like that. But I was happy with having, boobs and a butt and my legs. Now, I'm not so mad at my legs, aside from it looking like I trapped a Shar-Pei in between the when I'm standing up, because you know the skin is loose in the middle of my thighs. But I know with exercise and correct moisturization, which I have not been doing, the skin will tighten back up a bit. And you know, I can only hope that with a bajillion squats and donkey kicks, I can, you know, grow the muscle in my behind and maybe have some sort of something back there. If not, I'll just buy the padded panties and fake it, right? At least I'll have some padding to sit on. My boobs are just my boobs. They're sad. They're really sad. It's like sad. But you know, I kind of got like a message yesterday in my Instagram, and it said something about accepting your body for what it is and being thankful that your body, you have your body, and your body houses your spirit. And that really resonated with me, and I felt really bad for hating on my body as much as I have been. So I'm learning how to reappreciate what I have, as well as the fact that I'm still here, you know. Who cares what I look like if I get to have more time with my family? So there's that. And I'm being completely open and honest about that, because I know there are others that will experience this as well. And if anything I say will help somebody, I would be really happy that it did. So there's that. I haven't vomited again since the 27th. Yesterday I had some homemade spaghetti sauce, and it was really super salty, and my body was not happy. I got nauseated, but right when I started feeling the nausea, I went to my fridge and I grabbed a probiotic drink from the fridge, and I threw some back really quickly, and the yogurt, the yogurt really like soothed what was going on, and I think it actually saved me from vomiting again. Right now, well, yesterday and the day before, I was experiencing some constipation, and I don't know if it's from taking my Creon. I don't know if I need my Creon now, but I went beyond Senecote, because Senecote is a more natural laxative, and I was prescribed Senecote and Colace, and I was given, you know, the choice of which one I prefer to use, and I got them both, because I prefer Senecote, but I was smart enough to know that I may need the strength of Colace. So I took a Colace last night, and today I'm regular again. It's not so hard. So I have to figure out what's going on there. I think I told you all that I'm back on my high blood pressure medication, as well as my diabetes medication. I think my sugar might be high because I've been stressing quite a bit. I haven't been eating tons of sugar. So maybe once I get this tube out, I'll be a little better, hopefully. I'm going to monitor my blood pressure. I was taking half of my blood pressure medication. I took a whole one yesterday. I'm not sure why. I think it was just like out of habit. But I did notice that my beats per minute were way lower than normal, and that's what happens with lisinopril. It'll lower my blood pressure, but it'll also lower my beats per minute, and that bothers me. So I'm going to today go back on the half of my regular dose and just, monitor my blood pressure and see how that goes. It was fine on the half a dose. Again, I don't know why I took the full pill, but there's that. I'm walking again. I think I told you all. I walk. I shoot for a mile every day. Some days I can't do a mile, and I'll do like a quarter of a mile. Just depends on how much aggravation I have by my feeding tube. The muscles around it tend to they tend to get pissed off if I'm moving around too much, and I think sometimes there might be trapped gas around my stomach area, so that's uncomfortable. But yeah, today's definitely a better day. I'm hoping to continue in this same vein, and I hope I continue to get better. My posture is so sucky. I was just slouched over. I was hunched over, and I sat up, and the feeding tube area is like, "What are you doing?" I just can't wait to get this thing out. I honestly feel, for me personally, this feeding tube has hindered my ability to get better, because I'm stressing over it so much. I think that's it. So yeah, I hope I'll be back in the next few days with another update with good news. If not, I will most definitely be back after May 8th to let you know how the feeding tube removal went. I'm hoping it goes well. I have anxiety about them pulling it out. It feels like the tube is really, pardon me, sorry. The tube is really thin, and that's what's going into my stomach, but right where it's in my stomach, it's in my stomach right here, right? This area right here feels hard, and it's almost like there's a stopper underneath, and they gotta pull that. From what I understand, the only thing they do is they pull that out, and then they put a patch over it. They don't stitch it, they just allow it to close itself. I wish they would use liquid stitch, because then I'd feel better. Maybe I can talk my doctor into it. I doubt it, but I'll try. From what I understand, they just, put a patch on you, and you don't take a shower or a bath for 3 or 4 days. Might be a week. Gross. Y'all know I hate that shit. But it closes itself up, and then you're good to go. And I guess the hole inside the stomach, I'm thinking it's like the bladder, when they put a catheter in there and they just pull it out, seals itself up. I'm hoping. Anyway, I have had some pains, like on my back right. I don't know what that is. I'm going to guess that it's muscle pain. Nothing else is going wrong, per se. So yeah, that's my update. Post whipple, I am 22 days post whipple. No, that's 22 days post getting out of the hospital. 28 days post whipple. Shit, I'm almost a month past my whipple procedure. That's pretty awesome. Yeah. I think that's it. If you guys have any questions or anything for me, definitely leave them below. I'm gonna deal with this phone that doesn't seem to stop with these notifications. Wonder what's going on. probably some political stuff. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I hope to see you all soon. I hope you are all in great health and good spirits. And again, if there's any questions I can answer, please let me know. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. Bye.